The key of three. And last week's vote was won by Greatness 1221 in the theater for this Full Sail Pirate Slam. Pilfered the treasure at the rim and shattering bones. Hopefully not.
Oh, let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. And for Seattle, and it's Dean in at the 5, roaming the paint. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. And here is Neal. Lets it fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he gets it back. Quinn, good. Neal with it. Out to the right wing. Diawara drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Jordan. Outside Thomas. A rebound by Weatherspoon.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Quinn. A deep 3 from Jordan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
There's the pass to Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. For Vancouver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Quinn. Neal defending. There's the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And Vancouver with the possession here. After the basket by Seattle. Jordan with the bucket.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Passes it to Diawara. Drains the three-pointer. Diawara's got 6 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Seattle. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And I think for Seattle, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs. His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Seattle leading by 6. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Thomas, and it's blocked. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Diawara. Diawara, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Quinn. Neal defending to the middle. They need this. Seattle grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at Vancouver in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
Seattle shooting their first free throws tonight, the first trip to the stripe in this one.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And he makes the first. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Quinn. Last time out, he had 13 points. Connects from three-point range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
He's defended by Jordan. Here's Weatherspoon, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Vancouver trails by 9. Driving inside. The shot by Quinn, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got his second bucket of the game to go. Seattle leading by 9. Now Neal. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Diawara with the rebound. Diawara's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Weatherspoon. On the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. Weatherspoon's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Neal. Pass to Weatherspoon. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Jordan. They get it again. Seattle leading by 12. From outside the arc, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 8.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Diawara. It's tipped. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. The past month has been surreal. Putting up about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Seattle leading by 12. The pass to Diawara. And here is Neal. He kicks to Trice. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's the lob to Adams. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. And it's Seattle with the ball. 15-point game. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. They get a hand on it. Jordan with the steal. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Diaz. And here's Seattle. To the wing right side. Here's Neal. Vancouver pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Mix. Passes it to Jordan. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the left side wing. Kicks it to Trice. Here's Weatherspoon. He's got 9. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Adams. Seattle grabs the miss. Diawara's got 5 rebounds tonight. A shot by Weatherspoon, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
The 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Trice. Over Jordan. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pass to Mix. Takes the 3. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Neal. And the layup falls. Neal's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Mix passes to Adams. Here's Mix. Neal defending. And the dunk by Jordan.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Weatherspoon. 11 points in the game. They get the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that. Cost you another play.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Going fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Seattle leads by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Vancouver, look at who they've got. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Weatherspoon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Vancouver pulls it in. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Swift. He's guarded by Diaw. Here's Mix. A three-pointer is right on target. Mix has got 6.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Trice. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The pass to Delfino. Over to the wing. Here's Diawara. And he gets the bucket. 10 points for him. Vancouver trails by 5. Mix passes to Thompson. Here's Mix. Fires from deep. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now, here's Trice. Defense is right there. Here's Weatherspoon. And again, Seattle with the triple.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
To the right side. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Diawara after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Pass to Delfino, out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Diawara can't hit.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Now, here's Trice. 6 points for him. Here's Weatherspoon. Here's Diaw. Here's Trice. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Trice has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Seattle. Here's Mix. 9 points in the game so far. A rebound by Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Diawara, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. It's good. And it's a 10-point Seattle lead.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now Delfino. Nothing on the board. Here's Weatherspoon. And another basket for Seattle.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
He kicks it to Trice. Here's Weatherspoon. 11 points last game. And another basket for Seattle.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Mix. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Shoots. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Vancouver. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And right now for Vancouver, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. You think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
Here's Diawara. 12 points for him. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Lets it go from the wing. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Mix.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Diawara. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And he's tall for a shooting guard, but also he takes advantage of his height whenever he can.
And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
Number 25.
Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Seattle leading by 9. Trice passes to Weatherspoon. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Mix passes to Thompson. Here's Mix. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Swift. A rebound by Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Delfino. Tries with it. He's got 9. And the jam by Trice.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Here's Swift. He's got 13. Nice shot by Mix.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Right wing. Launches it. And another three for Seattle.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Here's Swift. His last outing, 16 points for him. And yes, it's good.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Weatherspoon. He's got 23. Mission incomplete. His 5th miss in 14 tries. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Delfino. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Mix. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Seattle calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Vancouver making a switch here. Prince checked in.
And let's check out the stats for Neal. He's been dominant over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Dean. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Trailing here by 8.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Weatherspoon. 23 points in the game. To the wing right side. Trice passes to Weatherspoon. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Weatherspoon's got 26 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Diawara. That 3 off the mark. Vancouver trails by 9. Here's Mix. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled the guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Quinn, good. Quinn's got his second basket of the night. Seattle leading by 9. The pass to Diawara. Here's Weatherspoon with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Seattle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Trice buries the long-range jumper. Trice has got 14 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the inside, poked away, to the middle, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Neal. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Seattle going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Ricky, it looked like the basket was getting bigger for you in that second quarter. You think you're in a rhythm?
Yeah, I feel comfortable, so I'll start feeling better and try to do whatever I can do to win.
We'll see if it keeps going after intermission. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Checking out Seattle. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're running the offense beautifully this one. Looking for good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
The energy on D, strictly disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Neal in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. And Thomas with the stuff.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's Dean, and he lays it straight in. He's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Vancouver foul. Jordan. First personal foul.
Seattle leading by 10. Pulls up on the wing, and another basket for Seattle.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Quinn, and he jams it with authority.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Weatherspoon. Passes it to Diawara. Off target with the open look. Vancouver trails by 10. Lobbed up there for Thomas. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the shot is good. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now here's Neal. He's got 10 inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Thomas, that's good.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Weatherspoon the pass to Diawara. The long distance 3 is good. Diawara's got 19 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Pass to Quinn, and it's Thomas at the elbow. Outside Jordan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Vancouver shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the paint. Thomas with the block, and he's able to get it back.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And the double clutch jam. Wows the crowd.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Weatherspoon. 28 points for him. And he's good on the three ball. Diawara's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Seattle. Out left to the wing. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Seattle leading by 11. On the pass to Dean. Here's Diawara. Here's Weatherspoon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And the shot goes in. Diawara's got 10 points in just the second half. Down low, Quinn. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Weatherspoon. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist goes to
7 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Neal. He's got 13. In transition, here comes Vancouver. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
All right, we'll look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Seattle leading by 9. Here's Diawara. He's got 24. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 14.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Seattle calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The numbers for Jordan. Last month, he's been
up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Out to the right wing. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Diawara, and he has 28 points for the game. And here is Thomas. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lets it go. Diawara. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
The first free throw is good. Adams, he's checked in for Thomas. And he makes both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
On the wing, Jordan.
Seattle foul. Dombrowskis. First personal foul, 4th team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jordan nails both of them. Seattle leading by 9. Pass to Weatherspoon. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Quinn. He's got 12. Nails the baby hook. 26 points for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
To the right side. Now Neal. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes. Vancouver trails by 9. Quinn passes to Adams. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And his first shot of the game, no good. Here's Vancouver with the ball. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Weatherspoon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The 3. Vancouver pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dombrowskis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Seattle leads by 8.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Vancouver trails by 10. Here's Quinn. 12 points for him. And here's Jordan outside. Drills the three-pointer. Jordan's got 12.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Diaw against Adams. Diaw can't hit. Vancouver shooting a superb 63% from the field. to the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Weatherspoon. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Weatherspoon's got 30 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Adams dishes to Quinn. Back to Adams. Shoots over Neal. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Adams.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
It's hauled in by Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for Vancouver. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Vancouver trails by 5. Neal defending, and another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
To the wing on the left. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Quinn passes to Adams. Inside. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's hauled in by Diaz. Seattle leading by 6.
Vancouver foul called. Number 54. First personal foul, second team foul.
For Seattle, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Number 5. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Trice is checked in for Seattle. He hits both from the stripe. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mix. He's got 17. Here's the lob to Adams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Trice. He's got 14. Here's Diaw, and the layup's good off the glass. Diaw's got 7 points in the game.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Count the basket. 5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Trice. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Seattle with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Vancouver, who they've got. Dombrovskis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Karaminko, good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Vancouver, Mix. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Thomas checked in for Vancouver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And there's the pass to Weatherspoon. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Offensive rebound. That one drops for him. And Seattle leads by 7.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Seattle with the rebound. Weatherspoon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Didn't think that was going to go in. And now it's a 10-point Seattle lead.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And good that time. He has 30.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Pass to Trice. Passes it to Dean. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Assisted.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Tries it from 19. They get it back. It's not going to go for him. Seattle leading by 10. There's the lob to the hoop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Weatherspoon. Good on the bucket. Weatherspoon's got 41.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Kicks to Thomas. It's good.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Vancouver trails by 11. Here's Mix. Upside Thomas. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And Seattle shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Weatherspoon. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. No good on the triple. Seattle leading by 9. From deep three-point land, Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle, here's Swift, and the powerful one-handed slam.
The assist. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Vancouver pulls it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And it's Seattle with the ball after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Pass to Weatherspoon. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Weatherspoon's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Seattle. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Seattle ball. Substitution on the court.
Seattle calls timeout.
Start it.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans!
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed the team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Down low, here's Diawara. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Diawara's got 32 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's Weatherspoon. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Boys, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Thomas with the steal. In transition, here comes Vancouver.
And a few more plays like that are all they need to make their comeback bid a real one.
Neal's shot is off. Vancouver trails by 8. Puts up a deep three. From beyond the arc and then some.
Number 54.
33 points for him.
Hey, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Bucket is good.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's Quinn. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Mix. Dishes it to Thomas. Puts up a three. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Mix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's the pass to Diawara. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
And he gets it to go.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Now, here's Thomas. A putback.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And Vancouver with the possession here after the basket by Seattle. Pass to Quinn. It's over Neal. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Quinn.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Fires the three, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Jordan, he's checked in for Vancouver. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Vancouver. It's a 5-point game. Pulls it from 20. Neal pulls it in. Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dean. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Weatherspoon, and it's Seattle with another.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
That shot missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Vancouver trails by 7. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Neal passes to Dean. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Shoots the three, and the three ball is good. He has 38 in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Takes the 13-footer, and another basket for Seattle.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Count that bucket.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Shot's good by Neal. And Seattle leads by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Quinn, third personal foul, second team foul. At the line for two, Neal.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Thomas. Banked in off the glass.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Seattle, Dwayne taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes to Quinn, and 3 from Jordan. Seattle grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Neal with it. And so it's Seattle winning this one. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.